Okay, take 3. I have decided to just throw content out into the world because I have a lot to say and I've been preaching to the choir that I want to say it. So this is my attempt at doing that in a more calm and realistic setting. I've been trying to push my own boundaries and make things and not fear the lack of perfection involved in something as simple as a morning routine. So I'm just gonna do my makeup and update you all on my life, I guess, while I do it. I don't normally do my makeup in here, obviously. It just has the best lighting. I find that my most profound thoughts come when I'm in the middle of doing stuff like this and I just get the ball rolling and have a conversation with my little sister or a friend via FaceTime or in person if we're, for whatever reason, getting ready together. I feel like having my hands on something else just kind of breaks any barriers I might hold up for myself normally while having a conversation, and it's just easier for me to share my honest thoughts. I don't know if that's a relatable experience. Okay. I am feeling sick today, and to be honest with you all, it's freaking me out. I woke up exhausted, which sucks because I went to bed earlier. My OCD brain is telling me that there's something really seriously wrong with me. And I'm trying to fight that because it's living at the back of my mind right now. I feel like the OCD thoughts that I tend to have spiral in my work from home days a little bit more because it's easier to be distracted when you're at home. But when I'm in my office and at my desk, I am greeted by tons of people. I'm learning about people I've worked with for a while or maybe new hires every single day. And for that reason, on my worst mental health days, I prefer being in office because I feel like the people in my professional life are just the greatest support and do a really good job of keeping my mind off things. Not that it's their job, but that's certainly what they do on my really bad OCD days. Something I've found is as I get older, the more and more I realize my mom knows a damn lot, and I'm only now realizing that. Which, to be honest with you, is such a powerful and exciting feeling / realization to come to, is feeling really close to and both respected by and respecting of my mom and my dad, but especially my mom. I had a harder relationship with her growing up, and I feel like we've finally reached some sort of common ground, and I didn't even realize when I was younger that that's something that would matter to me now, but it really does. I think I'm gonna blend it with a little bit of this brown, this matte brown. Life updates. I just turned 24 last week. Best birthday yet. I have been so surrounded by love and kindness that I didn't even realize the extent to which I had in my life until all of those events transpired. But from the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful for every single person in my life. I mean, the degree to which I feel loved is uncanny. I have so many people in my circle, and it makes me feel so hopeful and excited, and it makes me want to do things for them all the time too. Like, it is just the greatest thing. And the more I care for my community, nourish it, and build it up over time, I feel like the more it pays off, and it just reaffirms how I feel about connecting with people. It is life-changing to come to that conclusion. And I'm so proud of myself for getting to a point where I feel like I deserve that sort of a thing. I didn't realize how much harder it was without a circle until I built one for myself. And having watered it for a while now and really feeling connected with those in it, and also just seeing it, grow, it's just changed the game for me, and it makes me want to branch out even more. And in many ways that's still uncomfortable. It's like my book club, for example. When I joined that, I went in knowing none of the women, and now I have 16 plus new people I can call my friends. And I remember going in extremely nervous about my place there. I felt a little bit of imposter syndrome, and unsure of if I would have enough to say. And turns out, surprise, surprise, I'm a big talker, and I actually had a lot of fun the first time I went to the book club. It was such a joy to meet a bunch of other women who care to connect with other women and to build a community. And I do feel like at this age, this period of life, it becomes progressively harder to find like-minded individuals. I mean, I'm solely surrounded by, or I would be solely surrounded by, colleagues who are double my age, if not older. If I didn't branch out from time to time, I'd have, family and my partner. And beyond that, I wouldn't have a community. Like, I had to seek that out. It has also just sparked this new appreciation and understanding of how important reading and collecting knowledge is to the human brain, to my soul, if I have one. It's this whole new excitement and pleasure in my life. It's also helped me open up to other older women and to listen to them in different ways. Like my mom, I think it's helped me connect with her in a different way and to take what she has to say more seriously and with more compassion. And it has just changed everything. We read a few more books since our first read. We're actually on our third right now, and I've kind of been interspersing other personal reads throughout, and I've just been reading like a madwoman. I'm such a slow reader, but I'm slow. I feel myself picking up the pace a little bit because I'm just so excited about it, and I'm just proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself for that. And I think I'll make a dedicated video of my bookshelf in the next couple of days here because it's something I'm really excited and passionate about right now. I know that'll change for me because I tend to hop around from excitement to excitement. But as of late, the whole reading Sophie has been incredibly prevalent. She's been, like, I've gone to half price books almost every night this week just to walk around. Like, I just love that place. Fucking love it so much. And it's how I spend my free time. I went to the other one last night. I didn't even get anything. I just wanted to browse and be around books. And I just felt so much like my dad. I do feel like my dad whenever I go there, because it just reminds me of all the wonderful things he used to bring home for my sister and brother and I after he'd take a visit there on his way home from work. On a different note, I sprained my ankle a few weeks ago, and it's been really fucking up my yoga routine. Still, it wasn't even that bad of a sprain. I just collapsed down some stairs when I was in Chicago with some of my girlfriends. It was both as dramatic as I just made it sound and not at all. And I thought it would be fine by now. Like, I can fully walk. But let's say I was gonna do upward facing dog or cobra or anything where I'm on the top of my foot, it just hurts. And I feel sick to my stomach thinking about it, because the thought of like bone popping out of bone or ligament being like torn or something like that, all just, it disturbs me, and I want it to be all better, and I can't afford to go to physical therapy, so I guess I'm just gonna keep trying to use it and hope that it gets better. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. My boss announced to me and my other boss, actually, who the new president of our organization will be. We had been waiting to hear about that for upwards of 6 months, maybe a little less than that actually, but I got an email from her early this morning of who the new president will be. I'm not gonna say it because I didn't sign an NDA or anything, but I just don't know what I can or can't say until we send our press release out. But I'm skipping steps. But I'm very happy and excited for this choice. I think that our board chose well. I've been using this app called Finch. My besties told me about it. It's basically Duolingo for your mental health. And you take care of a little bird that you name. I named mine Botticelli, if you know, you know. And it's been doing wonders to keep me on track. I'm a big list person. It helps with my OCD, and this is like an even more satisfying way to do my normal morning lists and my nighttime routine lists. It helps me a lot to keep track and also to reward myself for doing what I'm already planning to do and to feel fulfilled by it. And for example, that looks like checking off a task of literally just getting out of bed in the morning or making your bed in the morning. When I see that my bed's made, that my house is in order, it just pleases my little heart. I have really been loving how my house is turning out. I'm so proud of this little home. It is so stunning, so homey, so cozy. This is what I actually do, but it also is just like the ideal home, in my opinion, that one could watch Lord of the Rings in extended edition in one sitting, or Harry Potter or Twilight or whatever, all the classics, of course. I have been doing that actually, between Harry Potter and Twilight. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This is coming together so swimmingly. Another fun life update on the same vein as, you know, everything mental health wise. I have been on quite the journey of taking a new SSRI. I think it's an SSRI. And the first month was a little depressing. I had more depressive tendencies than I had anxious thoughts, which is unique for me. But it was like pretty mild. And then when I increased my meds, it hit me like a train. I was on the struggle bus for almost all of last month, and I felt like I was floating between two realities. I felt dissociated and horrible. I could hardly function, and apparently it's normal with the medication I'm on, but I had such a hard time, and now I'm beginning to even out. I am so grateful that I have found this spot of sanctity and comfort, and I think it's paying off in ways I don't even see yet. I've just been feeling a little bit better. I still feel a little weird, but I'm giving myself a little grace, a little patience, because I deserve that, and at least I'm trying. Everyone deserves to make that decision for themselves, to choose themselves. Advocate for people who don't know how to do that for themselves yet. Which, been there, done that, I know what that's like. My stomach is growling. I have homemade beef jerky that my partner made for me that I cannot wait to eat at work. And I also have some dried mango. I'm a big dried foods girl, I guess. It's just so satisfying texture. It's also just really great for you. Emphasis on the homemade beef jerky, but really any whole food is awesome. Setting spray. Oh yeah, I really like this part of the process. Okay, lippies, and then we're gonna get dressed, and then I'm gonna go because I'm running late. I'm running terribly late to work. So this red little thing, maybe just a little cardi. Okay, wait, I forgot. Okay, I'm definitely getting sick. This fucking sucks. Let's see how she looks. Okay, we're getting somewhere, I think. Methinks.
Mountain shadows stretching long and thin on these paths where sorrow's tale begins. The night air heavy can't shake your ghost. Our love's echo what I miss the most.
This is the final look. Oh my god. Tabbies. And shout out Paper Republic for the best leather-bound journal that you will ever have the pleasure of holding in your hands. It smells so good. How to Solve Your Own Murder. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I so appreciate you all sitting down with me or going about your day and just listening to me, or just clicking on this video for 5 seconds. I really don't care. I'm just grateful to have somebody here. I hope I touch one person at least, and I hope you have a lovely, cozy, beautiful Thursday. And I will see you again soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.